We are now heading to very important stage where you should analyze the performance and financial indicators and offer your comments. Okay, so when you put a proposal, you have to look into the various ratios, movement of various items, and wherever you feel you have to take it to the attention of sanctioning authority, you should write up, and wherever there are negative or adverse movements, that should also be taken into attention. Okay, let's go step by step. Performance and financial indicators. So you will be presenting for a typical working capital proposal last 2 year actuals, then the current year and next year. So we call this as estimates and projection, and this will be past. Okay, and some banks will insist on 3 years figure. Okay, and here how the banks are measuring the discipline of the customer is like this. They'll be comparing the last year audited with the estimated submitted by the customer last year. Okay, it is basically to understand the integrity, credibility of the customer, and when he makes promises, whether he is fulfilling it or not. Of course, that will be factored in credit risk assessment, but the sanctioning authorities also wants to know whether whatever the promises they made last year are fulfilled or not. Okay, so by having this column, that is checked. Let's see. Look at here. Gross sales. Second previous year was 150. Let's say figures are in crores. 150 crore. Whereas in previous year it is 165 crore. Here AUD means they're all audited. So in the previous year they have achieved a sales of 165 crore, whereas the estimate was only 162 crore. In this case, this borrower has actually outperformed, because last year when he submitted estimate for sales, he promised only 162 crore, whereas he could outperform. He achieved more than what he had promised, 165 crore. So this is a positive note which can be indicated as a positive factor. But on the other side, let's say the estimate was 162 and what he achieved is only something like 140 crore, then it's a substantial deviation of say around 22 crores. Then if you are putting a proposal for renewing the limit at the existing level, or if you're putting up a proposal for enhancement in existing limits, then it's going to be a very difficult task, and you have to make substantial justification why you want to do that, because there is a big negative sign that last year they have made an estimate, it was not at all achieved, there was a substantial deviation, and despite that you are coming for renewal of the limits at the existing level or enhancement of limits. Okay, but in this case it is luckily greater than what they have estimated, so there's not much of issue. But look at here, for the current year they are estimating 193 crore, which is again a good jump from 165 crore. So say 175, 185, it is more than 20 crores. Okay, it's more than 20 crore. And how they can achieve this level, your bank will be interested, your sanctioning authority will be interested in knowing that, and for that you have to give substantial justifications. And in that, one of the best justification can be what was the sales that they have achieved till date. Okay, let's say their estimated sales is 193 crores, until date, let's say you have completed 9 months, until date you have, I mean the borrower has achieved say close to 175 crore or 180 crore, then justifying this estimate is possible. Or let's say you have crossed 6 months and borrower has already touched 100 crore and he has confirmed orders on hand, non-cancelable, then justifying will be easy. Otherwise, even though the customer says 193 crore, banks generally discount them. They'll not take it for granted when there is no solid justification. That's why in those cases, getting additional limits or limits enhanced also becomes difficult. Okay, that is the current year scenario. For this itself, we are finding it difficult. But look at the next year, it is estimated at around 300 crores. Okay, so it's a substantial jump, more than 120 crore, or it's closely 135 crore increase from the previous year level. It means some project may be under, I mean, maybe going on, or it may be a proposal for starting a new project so that they can achieve this level of sales. Okay, so whenever sales increases in estimates, you have to give thorough justification on what count sales are expected to increase. Is it because of the capacity which were earlier not utilized being utilized now? Or is it because of adding new capacity? Or is it because of addition of new customer? When new customers are added, whether they have adequate capacity to serve them? Okay, is it because of identifying or capturing new market? If that is the case, whether they have capacity? Or is it because sales price has been increased? In that case, whether they can sustain this model? Will government intervene and reduce, or is it a short-term phenomenon which are not expected to continue for a longer period? Okay, or is it because that they have acquired another company and its sale is also coming into the fold? We do not know, but all this got to be justified. Okay, so in this session we just talked about this gross sales. In the following sessions we'll talk about each and every item.